Good evening and welcome to Derby Corner. It's me, your host Kev, and welcome to Mortal Realms Monday, soon to be known as Imperium Monday. How you all doing? Hope you're all well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. It's been really hot here in the UK. Especially in the southeast, melting. I don't know how I'm going to survive because I have to close that door so you lot don't see the rest of the house and the complete state it's in. Got the window wide open, but of course there's no breeze. There's just no air moving whatsoever. It's stifling. So just have to power through, and if I sweat all over everything, well then that's just the price I have to pay. So there we go. So it was a bit of a scramble getting everything ready. I haven't got all the troops down just yet, but literally I just have to reach up. It's so handy having this stuff just there. Oh, you know, the strain of it, the strain of having to reach up just there, grab a few minis. Oh, it's diabolical. Right, let's just make sure I got the right number of troops. Ooh, look at that. I have a heart attack, some of you out there with all the frail bits. Ooh. That, and that. Okay, yeah, I've got everything. Sweet. So, I hope you're all feeling nice and good and ready to rumble. Today is going to be the final battle plan from the regular issues, and then after today, it will be going over to the premium kit playthrough. So we'll do the Flesh Eater Courts one again, just as a nice little refresh, because man, that was a mental game. And then we'll be doing the Sylvaneth, then the Iron Jaws, and then other bits and pieces. What was it? The Blades of Khorne after that, and then it should finish roughly in time for the Imperium to start. So I might have a week or two at most to catch myself up on my backlog, and then it'll be straight back into it. So I hope you're all good. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how it's all gone, and we'll have a look and see who the early birds were today. So starting off, we got Total Nova. Hope you're well. We also have Lupus Canis as well, sneaking in there. Badfish as well, good to see you too. And of course Void Captain Bazooka. Whoosh. So it's a small crowd, but you know what, I'm all about quality over quantity, so cheers. No tea for me today. Got some cherry Pepsi Max just to cool me off a bit, and of course I got my mug of water as well. So I've traded up for fizzy bin juice, of course. So let's just turn that down. That's really loud in my ear. There we go. Crowds grow. That's all right. So let's just have a look at what we're dealing with today. So we look, we got more terrain. What? Let's just get the camera to focus a bit more. There we go. Look at that. I'm only here till 9. I work at 6. Oh, dude. Well, then we'll happily rush through as much as we can. There's no new war scrolls in this one, so that speeds things up big time. But we got more terrain. Way, we got this bit over here, and we got a little well bit over there. So I did rush this. I sprayed it all last night on the sprue, white. Went over with white again, Put the Agrax Earth Shade all over it, clipped it all out, touched up the bits where I'd clipped it out, and then dry brushed the entire thing with the Corax White. I still got to pick out the metal and the wood, but I mean, sorted right. Have you tried the Raspberry Pepsi? I've tried it, not a big fan. It's not that great, but Wayne Catlin, how you doing, man? Yeah, all good, man. Glad you could join us. Yeah, good to see you again. So tonight, we are going through. Look, literally, it just adds to the rules, the core rules. But I mean, it's all stuff we already knew. Measuring distance, reserves, keywords, choose a general, blah 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 blah. Roll-offs and battlefield, special movement like running, flying over other models, etc., etc. We all knew all that. So you have to have tea with eggy bread and bacon. Ooh, that sounds so good. Don't do it to me, man. Don't do it to me. Right, so I think we should just skip right to it, shall we? So let's get our favourite playlist, of course. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the storytelling. The Cursed City. Fallen columns and broken statues littered the forest clearing. The remnants of a once great city, now reduced to little more than the overgrown rubble. Glowing forms crept through the ruin, their clawed talons carving deep gouges in the stones. Xandria Ashurbolt led her warriors forward, crouching low to observe the haunting scene before her. Amidst the rubble, a far larger spirit drifted from pillar to stone. It was hunched over, a wooden gallows affixed to its crooked back with lengths of frayed rope. In one of its trailing, pale arms, it carried a colossal axe, the wicked edge of which glinted in the ethereal glow emanating by its fellow spirits. Xandria nodded to her warriors, and the sound of Sigmarite weapons being drawn broke the silence. The spirits rose up from their places amidst the cursed ruin and began to surge forwards, towards the hated living. A volley of explosive bolts greeted them. The axe-wielding Geist fixed Xandria with a hollow stare and floated forwards, axe trailing behind it, soulless, eyes affixed upon its prey. Boom. And there we go. So that is it. We got our added bit of terrain. This reminds me, Big Warhammer sale on Audible, £3 each. Dang. Sweet jeebs. That sounds really good, actually. Might have a look and actually I need to start an Audible account, really, but I'm glad that my narration reminded you of professional audiobooks. Thank you. Right, the battle plan is the Haunted Ruin. The blasted arcane ruins of a once great civilization are the perfect haunting ground for the Nighthaunts. Xandria Ashurbolt and her warriors must destroy the Geists. So, I think I got them set up. Right, yeah, they're on that side. These lot on this side. Let's just get the terrain in the right place, like so. Job done. Alright, easy peasy. So, what are the forces? I hear you cry. You need an Audible account to access this out. I guess so. Right, well, let's have a look and we'll just quickly run over what we got for the forces. So starting with the Stormcast Eternals, we got Xandria Ashurbolt, aka the Knight Incantor. There's her stats: 5-inch move, 5 wounds, 9 bravery, 3+ save, 2-inch range on her weapon with 3 attacks, 3 ups to hit and wound, -1 rend and D3 damage. She's got a Void Storm Scroll, which means that once per battle she can automatically unbind a spell. She has the Spirit Flask, which is a kamikaze move. You shatter 1, 2, or 3. And every unit within 3 inches suffers a mortal wound. If the unit has 10 or more models, then it suffers D3 mortal wounds per Spirit Flask that is shattered. Then she takes the mortal wounds that are equivalent to the flasks. She's a wizard, so she knows Arcane Bolt and Mystic Shield and Spirit Storm, which has a casting value of 7. And each enemy unit within 18 inches of the caster suffers a mortal wound. And until your next hero phase, subtract 1 from run and charge rolls for enemy units while they are within that 18 inches. Pretty cool. Now we've got evocators. So we actually got a full 3-man unit of evocators this time. So this is going to be exciting. So 5-inch move, 3 wounds, 8 bravery, 4+ save. They got 4 attacks each, 3s to hit and wound, -1 rend, 1 damage. The Prime has an extra attack, so he runs around with 5 attacks. That's just mad. They got Celestial Lightning Arc, so you can reroll saves of 1 for attacks made with missile weapons. And each time this unit attacks, after all the attacks are resolved, you pick 1 enemy unit within 3 inches and roll 2 dice for each model in this unit. So if you still got 3 people in that unit, you roll 6, and if you go and got 2, then you roll 4. For each 4+, that enemy unit suffers a mortal wound. It's absolutely crazy, but you could potentially just knock out 6 mortal wounds after attacks. It's absolutely disgusting. So yeah, they're also a magic unit. While they count as a wizard as long as they have 2 or more models. They can cast 1 spell in the hero phase and unbind 1 spell. They know Empower, and that's it. And then the Empower spell is a casting value of 6. You pick on any Redeemer or Sacrosanct unit wholly within 12 inches, so it can't be partly out of the range. And until your next hero phase, you reroll failed win rolls for attacks made by the unit. So again, very dirty. Dirty birdies, a lot of them. Then we got Liberators, the bread and butter. 5-inch move, 2 wounds, 4 up save, 7 bravery, 2 attacks, 4s to hit and 3s to wound, only 1 damage. The Prime gets an extra attack. They got Lay Low, the Tyrants, which means that you can add 1 to the hit rolls when you target an enemy unit that has a wound characteristics of 5 or more, and they got reroll 1s on the armor saves. Boom. That was pretty cool, actually. That's the quickest I've been through something. And there is the paint stained castigators. Yeah, someone's got to send me a picture of this war scroll just so I can replace this. Not that it really matters after a couple of weeks. Anyway, 5-inch move, 2 wounds, 4 up save, 7 bravery. The great bows have got an 18-inch range, 3s to hit and wound, -1 rend, 1 damage. In combat, they use the heavy stock, 2 attacks, 4s to hit and wound, 1 damage. The Prime gets +1 to the hit rolls when he's shooting, so that's pretty cool. He's hitting on 2+. That's like what? And then you've got Burst of Celestial Energy, so if they are targeting a demon or Nighthaunt keyworded unit, then a roll of a 6 to hit inflicts D3 hits instead of 1, and then you roll for the wounds after. They also got the Castigator Etheric Channeling, so at the start of the shooting phase, you can say if you want to increase your accuracy or the power. If you choose accuracy, you get to reroll hit rolls of 1, and if you choose power, then the great bows have a rend characteristics of -2. Safe to say, because the Nighthaunt have the ethereal special rule, which means that they suffer no pluses or minuses to the armor save. you're always going to go for the reroll ones because yeah, there's just no point otherwise. So that's that. Now, for the Nighthaunt, we have the Briar Queen. Yes, she's made another appearance. What's that? Come on, Mr. Fixum. Sorry. Get out of here, mate. You bucketheads. Alright. So, Briar Queen, 6-inch move, 5 wounds, 10 bravery, 4 up save. She's got a 10-inch missile weapon, the Rending Scream. It's 3 attacks, freeze to hit and wound, -3 rend, which is absolute killer for the Stormcast, and 1 damage for each one. She's also got the Briar Whip for her melee weapon. It's got a 3-inch range, 1 attack, 3s to hit and wound, -2 rend, and does D3 damage. She's got the Fly rule. She's also got Ethereal, so you know, no modifiers to armor save. She's a wizard. You're a wizard, Briar Queen. Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield, and Howling Vortex, which is cast on a 7. You pick a point on the battlefield within 18 inches and roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 6 inches. And if the roll is greater than the value of their move, or is a double, then they suffer a mortal wound and the move is halved until the caster's next hero phase. So it's pretty handy. Of course, she comes along with the Thorns of the Briar Queen. They got 6-inch move, 1 wound, 5 up save, and 6 bravery. They got 2 attacks, 4s to hit and wound. The unit leader, Varklav the Cruel, he gets an extra attack, and the unit has a bravery characteristic of 10 while he's still around. He's got a Fly rule and Ethereal and Grasping Chains, which means that they can reroll wound rolls of 1 when attacking, as long as the enemy unit that they're attacking has 2 or more models within 3 inches. Like, from this unit, yeah. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. So don't spread them out, keep them tight and close together. And of course, we've got the Grimgrass Reapers. 8-inch move, 1 wound, 10 bravery, 4 up save. One person in that unit has the Death Knell, and the other 3 will have the Slasher Scythe because there's only 4 in the unit at the moment. The Scythe gets 2 attacks, 4s to hit and 3s to wound, -1 rend and 1 damage. The Death Knell gets 1 attack, 3s to hit and wound, -1 rend and 2 damage. So that's used by the Extoller. They got the Fly rule, Ethereal, and then they got Reaped like Corn, so you can reroll failed hit rolls for this unit. With the Slasher Scythes, if the target unit has 5 or more models, and there's no unit on the Stormcast side that has that, so that's absolutely useless for us right now. From whom the bell tolls. From whom the bell tolls. Time marches on. Sorry, I can't help it. Allocate wounds inflicted by the Death Knell after allocating wounds inflicted by the Slasher Sight. For each enemy model that is slain by the wounds inflicted by the Death Knell, you can inflict 1 mortal wound on an enemy unit within 3 inches. So if you smeg someone with the big bell, you can then smeg someone from another unit within 3 inches, or the same unit, just because it rang very loudly. So that's them. That's pretty cool. And then of course you've got the Lord Executioner, 6-inch move, 5 wounds, 10 bravery, 4 up save. He's got 3 attacks, 3s to hit and wound, -2 rend, 1 damage. He's got the Fly rule, Beheading Strike. If the unmodified wound roll for an attack made by a decapitating axe is 6, add 2 to the damage characteristics for that weapon. That's sick. So if by any random chance you happen to roll all 3 hits, and then for the wound roll you roll 3 6s, the damage becomes 3 on each one for a potential 9 damage. It's pretty cool. He's got the Ethereal rule, Staring Death in the Face. At the start of the combat phase, you can pick an enemy hero within 3 inches. of this model. Subtract 1 from the hit rolls for attacks made by the hero in that combat phase. Very handy. Dismembered skulls. Roll a d6 each time you allocate a mortal wound to this model. On a 5+, the wound is negated. That's perfect for combating the Celestial Arc doodaddy that the Evocators have. Hey Scroggy, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. And then of course you got the Glaive Rave Stalkers, 6-inch move, 4-up save, 10 bravery, 1 wound, 2 attacks, 4-up to hit, freeze to wound, 1 damage. You got a Death Beat drummer in the unit as well, so you can retreat and charge in the same turn, no penalty there. They got the Fly rule and Ethereal rule, and they got the Point of Death, which means you can reroll hit rolls for attacks made by this unit if you made a charge the same turn. And breathe. There we go. I hope that's poo to the tin man. Right. I hope that was quick enough for you lot. Whoa, I think that's the fastest I've gone through that. So the train is where it is. We start setting up, starting with the Nighthaunt, alternate, and then first turn goes to the Stormcast, and then we play till last man standing. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's get on with it, shall we? Right. There we go. Let's get a little bit more light on there. Shifting sofas all evening. Absolute nutter. Right, let's see what am I gonna do. Alright, okay, so because they got castigators, I'm gonna try and use the terrain to you know, block line, you know, blind of sight a bit for my important stuff. So I'm gonna pop these lot over here because it's a big unit of 9. 999. It's 5. Ooh, there we go. La 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 la. Get off you. There we go. Boing boing. There we go. Right, now the Stormcast. Yeah, there's no point putting them anywhere else. It's a shame. It's only a unit of 3 castigators. But I think the Evocators are so OP that they were like, when they wrote the lists for this match, they're like, yeah, let's just give the Nighthaunt a break because they're just gonna get murdered. If you had a unit of 5 castigators. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pop him there. So there's my Lord Executioner. I'm gonna have Sandria set up there. I want to out in the open. Let's move those out of the way. You know what? I should have set up the castigators on the terrain. I totally forgot about that. Because then they could see. Never mind. Not too important, really. So now I need to put another unit over here. Let's get the Reapers over here. I'll keep them close to the Lord Executioner. Like so. And then Evocators. Right. Gonna have these bad boys and gals over there. And then we'll have the Briar Queen sitting back a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have the Briar Queen sneaking around the side there. Because we've got a lot of high value targets over here, and they have got Lay Low the Tyrant as an ability. I'm gonna pop these dudes over here. How could I do it? Okay, I can get one on the ground floor, just there. And I can get 2 up here, like so. And 1 just there. And there we go. They are all within coherency. And then, of course, we'll put the thorns right over by the Briar Queen because, you know, the only purpose in life is to be a meat... Well, I can't say a meat shield, but, you know... There we go. Alright, so what was it? Stormcast go first. So we do the hero phase. So we got turn 1. Boom boom. Let's get some tunage on as well. Alright, so if anyone's got any questions in the chat, throw them down now. If you haven't liked the video already, hit that like button, go nuts. And yeah, we'll start in just a moment. I'll just wait for you guys to let me know if you got any questions on the rules, the scenario, anything like that. Just let me know and then we'll get rolling. Aye, satellite. Big Mac, let's go. Big Mac, let's go. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Glad you can make it. We're just about to start. I need to just adjust this camera slightly. Yes, I sanded the die. Can't fix a game unless I sanded the edges down, can I? There we go. Right, okay, so if there's no other questions, let's do it. I'm gonna take my headphones off because, oh, man, they're making me sweat. Right, so Stormcast get first turn. We do hero phase. So first of all, the Stormcast, of course, get a command point. I'm just going to keep it over here, out the way. We do our spells. And Xandria Jorbolt has got 1 spell that's... Oh no, it reaches only up to 18 inches, doesn't it? But it doesn't actually... Can't do anything about that right now. What is it? Spirit Storm. Yeah. So, just gonna cast Arcane Bolts at the Grimgrass Reapers. So that's 2 dice. Arcane Bolt needs, what, 5 to cast? Oh, rolled a... Oh, hang on. Whoopsie. I forgot to get dice cam on. There you go. Rolled a 10. Not a fix, I promise. So, that means it becomes D3 mortal wounds. So, this little lady over here... You can't bloody see. Let me go to the dice rolling. There we go. So you can still see. So this little lady over here, the Briar Queen, it's not close. I think she has to be within 30 inches of the caster. Let's see if she is. That's 12. 24. Just about there. Yeah, she should be in. So that means that she can attempt to unbind it. So she has to roll an 11 or a 12. So might as well go for it. I think I need to stand for a bit. Oh, lovely. No, rolled an 8. That's it. Okay, so it's gone off. And she causes D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1. Oh, what a waste. Never, ever do I ever get a chance to do that. So, what are we looking at? Take one off the back. Boing! One dead. So that's... oh no, they've got a spell as well, actually. The Evocators. Can't forget about them. It is... Empower. So, cast value of 6. Until your next hero phase, you can reroll failed wound rolls for attacks made by that unit. Yeah, boy! Alright, you know what I'm going to cast that on? You know what I'm going to cast that on? I'm going to cast it on the Castigators, of course. So, let's cast them a 6. Oh, drop the dice. There you go, it's cast. Oh, for Christ's sake, I keep forgetting. I get so excited about rolling the dice. There you go, it's cast on a 10. There's no bonus for rolling so high. So, where did that die? There we go, I see. So, because it's cast, and the Briar Queen can only unbind one spell, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. So that can't be unbound, so it's successfully cast. So they'll be able to re-roll failed wound rolls for a turn, which is epic because when they get to shooting next... Right, gotta do a bit of movement now. So I'm just gonna move these chaps out. 5-inch move. This guy, it's 3 inches down. Oh no! I haven't glued it together, so it just fell apart. I was in such a hurry to get it ready. I didn't glue it together. Right, you were up there. You were there. And there was a dude there. So let's move this dude over here. They go 3 inches down and then 2 along, and the same for that dude. So they end up roughly there. Dubious doings with the dice box. It's so you can see the other side, but to be honest, you don't need to see that other side right now, do you? Okay, the Advocators, I'm gonna actually march them out because they are absolute bosses. So they're disgusting. So I want them in the fray, and I'm gonna march her out a little bit as well. Right, now we move on to the shooting turn. There we go, got 3 dice. Is what's their range actually? Their range is 18 inches. Ah, you know what? I haven't finished my movement. So they're gonna move forward their 5-inch move. There we go. Right. Now they're going to shoot. So, it should be within range. That's 12. Oh man, only just. You see that? The 6 overlaps. Yeah, okay. So that's 3 shots. I need to roll the unit champs, 1 in green, because he has a 2+ to hit, while the other 2 have a 3+ to hit. That is rubbish. But remember, they got that stupid rule. Go away, you. So yeah, reroll hit rolls of 1. So we get to reroll that one. It still misses. Low, but you know, that's so dumb. Yeah, so we ended up rolling 2-2, sorry. But anyway, the green one still hit, so he needs 3s to wound. Wow. Wow. Now, let's just double check the empower rule. Hi. There's a lot back and forth. My brain is melting. What does it say? Oh, it is failed wound rolls. It isn't just specific to a number. Okay, so reroll. It still failed! Oh! You know what? Because you lot can't see. I don't even know why I got the door closed. You lot can't see out the door anyway. Right now. There's a breeze! Alright, I just can't be too loud, otherwise I'll wake the kids. Okay, so right, so that was P4. That was the worst shooting ever. So yeah, that empower goes away. Can't do any charges because it's not close enough. So we now move over to the Nighthaunt, turn 1. Ba-dum. Okay, so you get command point, bing, and then we also need to look into moving this because it's in the blooming way. There we go. Now that the unit's moved, it's all good. So, change dice. Got a whole load of dice in here. Okay, so, just make sure that's lined up. Right, let's get some stuff going on. So, Briar Queen is going to do a spell. Let's see what can she do. The Howling Vortex. Pick a point that's within 18 inches, and anything within 6 inches, you roll the 2d6 on. Let's see if it's worth it. Right. So, it has to be within line of sight. And then another 6 inches. There. So if she casts it there, then anything within 6 inches of there. So those 2 units. Okay, so it's worth casting. Alright. So what's the casting value? 7 was it? Casting value of 7. Alright. Bruv. That is rubbish. Well, that's over. Alright, movement. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. So these are going to run straight towards those castigators because they're going to cause a problem. So we want to get in combat ASAP. That give them enough room to charge? It won't. Never mind. And these ghosties are going to move. Grimghast Reapers. How fast? No, not Grimghast Reapers. Yeah, Grimghast Reapers. What's their movement? Ah! Get out the way! 8 inches. Okay. Alright. Damn, B. Move out the way. Move out the way, B. Move out the way. Say damn, B. So, 8 inches there. There. Woo-hoo. And the Lord Executioner. Let's just get rid of this for now. Don't need it right now. Just remember, I gotta pop it back up. Lord Executioner is 6 inches. Okay. We can pop over there. And then these ones are just 6 inches as well. And then the Briar Queen up along there. Right, so Briar Queen is the only thing with range. Oh no. And it's only 10-inch rending scream, of course, nowhere near. Can we do any charges? They can. But they'd have to roll a 10. Yeah, they'd have to roll 10 to get in there. They'd have to roll 11. And these are out of range, aren't they? Yeah, they're out of range. You know what? It's worth it. Let's see. So let's get the Reapers charging at the Evocators. No. Fail charge. Okay. So that is it. That is the end of turn 1. So the green one is for the Nighthaunt, the white one is for the Stormcast. Let's see who gets initiative. The Stormcast! Oh, controversial. There you go. So, alright, let's start with moving that to 2. They got 2 command points now. Let's start shooting some stuff up. So Zandria has got her spell that she can actually use now, Spirit Storm. Anything within 18 inches, well, they will get hit. They will get hit. He would get hit. Everything would get hit within 18 inches, actually. So let's do it. So she's gonna cast Spirit Storm. It needs a 7. I failed. It failed. That's so poo. Let's get the camera up a bit higher. Hang on. That camera was way too low. There we go. Don't anyone accusing me of misdirecting with the camera now, do we? Yeah, I'm looking at you, Mr. Lupus. Alright, so that was a failed cast. That's rubbish. They're gonna cast... Oh, hang on. Can't point at anything without... What's right? They're gonna cast Empower. And they're gonna cast it on... Who should they cast it on? They're going to cast it on the Castigators again. Right. It's cast on an 8. So, the Briar Queen can unbind it. She needs to roll a 9 or more. Ooh, with a 10. That's pretty much a your staff is broken moment. So right, let's see what next. It's movement now, isn't it? can't do any more spells, so let's just get some movement done. These chaperoonies are going to march out like so. These are as well. I am so ready to wreck face with these. But I'm also really intrigued on how the Lord Executioner is going to perform. And let's get Mrs. Bolt towards there as well. Right, shooting. So again, that's for the Prime in the Castigate unit. They're going to shoot at the Grimghast Reapers. Not the Grimghast Reapers, they're the... what are they called? Swishy Swirlies. Yeah, the Stalkers. There we go. Right, so that needs 2s. These need 3s. They got reroll 1s. Oh, they all hit this time. Okay, 3s to wound. Wow. Only 1. Okay, so they need to make an arm save. I think the Grimghast Reapers have not Grim. Oh, why do I keep saying Grimghast Reapers? They're Stalkers. They have a 4-up save. Rolls a 1. Amazing. 1 dead. This is such a slow game. Wow. Okay. You are poo. You-de-do, you poo. I should have brought a whole bottle of that up. I'm so thirsty right now. Alright, so shoot. That was called. I'm gonna get some fresh dice. Bloody well need it. Okay, so this unit over here, the Liberators, they are going to charge at the Lord Executioner. Evocators are going to charge the Reapers, and so is Azure Bolt. So we start with the Liberators. Oh, of course it went flying off the blooming table. Oh, double 1. Okay, I'm going to use 1 command point to reroll those dice. 5. Amazing. Is it enough? No, it's a failed charge. It's Sook. Alright, Evocators charging the Reapers. They roll 7. Yes, that's enough to get it there. And a little bit extra. Smack them in the face with your staff. And Azure Bolt is going to charge the same unit. Rolling 10. Okay, she definitely got there. Wow. Why? You're the ones that I needed to, bro. Okay. Yeah, it's all about a kickoff. Okie dokie. So we need. I've got to get rid of this, and I'm gonna pull up the War Scrolls here, and then flick between that and this screen. Okay, it's just a lot easier then. Right. So, Evocators are gonna attack first. Why not? So let's have a look and see what they have. So they got 4 attacks each. So that's a lot of attacks. That's 12, but you get an extra 1 for the Prime. So that's 13 attacks. The 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Okie dokie. So let's do it. Oops. Let's knock that dude off. 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Let's remove the 1s and 2s. Oof. That's gonna hurt. Did they have a rule on any if you hit on the 6 thing? I don't think so. No, okay. It just says each time this unit attacks, after it's done its attacks. Okay, alright, I got it. Right, so freeze to wound. Bugger off, Big Mac. Oh, wow. That's gonna sting. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves to make. Whoa! Tabletop Ready Minis and Elston, how you doing? I was told you pronounced that wrong. I pronounced what wrong? What exactly do I pronounce wrong? Alright, so the Grimghast Reapers, they have a 4+ armor save. Ooh, okie dokie. Let's do it. Whoa, dear. Hang on, hang about. Look, just so you can see it. Oh no, that's the wrong one. There you go. 1, 2. Just 2 saves. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. Ouch. And how many wounds did they have each? 1. So that's the whole unit wiped out before they could do anything. Yikes. So, bye. Ah, poor Zandria didn't even get to do any attacks. Yeah, a unit of 4 is really not worth it. You pronounced that wrong. What are you on about, man? Alright, so that they've done that. Now that they've resolved their attacks, they got their special ability, Celestial Lightning Arc. So it says after all the attacks have been resolved in that unit, you pick 1 enemy unit within 3 inches of this unit. If you do so, roll 2 dice for each model in this unit. For each 4+, that enemy unit suffers a mortal wound. Okay. So, of course, that 1 unit is going to be the Executioner. Let me just show you. So the Executioner is there, right? He's well within... Come on, focus. Focus. Okay, so it helps to have some literature. Gets the camera to focus. There we go. So the 3 inches there. So let's do it. This is going to be absolutely disgusting. 2, 4, 6, because there's 3 in the unit. There we go. And oh my god. Hang on. That blooming camera is in the way too much. There you go. 1 mortal wound. That is rubbish. Okay, so I do remember where is he? The Lord Executioner does have his special rule, disembodied skulls. So you roll a d6 each time you allocate a mortal wound to this model. On a 5+, the wound is negated. Okay, so he's got a chance to bounce back. So let's see if he can avoid that mortal wound. He doesn't. He takes it. Okay. So he's down by 1. Bing. There we go. All right. So he's down to minus. Well, he's down by 1. Okay. So that is that. Right. I can't believe the whole unit just wiped out in a second, but actually I do believe it because they're stupidly tough. I could probably win the whole game with just the 3 of those evocators. They're ridiculous. Why don't you roll on camera? Oh, it's all coming out now. Don't shoot the messenger. I was just told that you pronounced that wrong. I don't agree, and I'll use your case. But what word do I pronounce wrong? That's what I'm asking. Okay, so that's done. That was ridiculous. She didn't even get her attacks in. So, you know, but I mean, all in all, that was a really successful combat phase. Can't do any battle shock because there's nothing left to do battle shock with. So we move on. That word. Okay, brilliant. Amazing. Well done, you troll. Okay, where was I? Yes, it's now turn 2 for the Nighthaunt. Okay, so they get a command point. Boom. Let's try and cast a spell from the Briar Queen. We're gonna go with the Howling Vortex again, just because it's really handy. And let's find a point. Sorry, that's wait, was it wholly within or no, just within? Okay, so if I cast it there, then it will hit that unit, and then it will hit these 2 units here as well. Whoa, they fall over, dude. Right, got it. Okay, so it's cast on a 7. Oh, you know what? This is so bent. I'm gonna have to re-roll it because I didn't do it on camera, but it actually rolled a 7. But I don't want anyone saying, There you go, she cast it on a 10. Happy? Okay, right. So, that's cast. Now, Sandria could... Oh, no, actually, I've got 2 units that can unbind. But I only need 1 to unbind it. Only 1 unit can actually see. And that's this unit. So, need to roll an 11 or 12. Or I can use my scroll. So, I'll let you decide in the chat. Should I use the Void Storm scroll and unbind it automatically, or should I try and roll an 11 or 12 to unbind it? This is bent. He admitted it's a fix. Oh my days! Get lost, you lot. All right, come on. Be quick about it. Am I gonna unbind, or am I just gonna try and roll it out? I hate the time delay. Not when you... If Kef dice aren't loaded and his table isn't on a bias, then his dice rolling hand is cocked. So we got 1 for scroll and 1 for roll. Scroll or roll? Scroll or roll? What are we gonna do? Remember, the scroll can only be used once in the entire game. What's it gonna be? I mean, we got one for each. There, come on. Let's do it. Let's go. Roll or scroll. You know what? I'm gonna scroll it. There's no way I'm gonna roll 10. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna roll 11 or 12, right? Yeah. Right, so she's used a scroll. That's it. Someone remember that in the chat. All right. So scroll's been used. It's uncast, which is a shame because it would have helped a lot for the Nighthaunt. But let's move on. Does the where is he? The Lord Executioner. Does he have a command ability? No, but he's got a special ability that he can use. Okay, right. Too late. Right, so, right, magic is gone. We got movement. Right. I still need a win. So I'm gonna carry on running these along here, because I want to decimate them and then maybe sweep round. Wait till he conveniently forgets she's used the scroll. Oh, that's harsh. You wound me. You wound me. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna avoid these, and I'm gonna run straight towards the Liberators. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna have her chasing up behind. He can't really do anything because he's within 3 inches. If he moves away, it's considered a retreat. So all we can do is pile in, I guess. So charges. Let's do it. Right, they're going to charge the castigators. He rolled a 10, so they're in. And of course, they can attack in rows of 2 because they got a 2-inch range with their long ass spear things. Hello. Come back to me. Focus. There we go. Right. The Thorns are going to charge the Liberators, so they only need to roll 3 or more. They charged in. How much did they roll? 8. Okay. Got some room to navigate around. Like so. Briar Queen's going to charge in. Oh, for Christ's sake. I dropped a dice off the table, but it doesn't matter because I rolled a 6 anyway. But there we go. I'll roll another one in there. It's 11. So she's gonna pop in. has to pop in there. Right. And then the executioner, because he's within 3 inches, he can't charge, but he can move in. He can pile in when the chance arrives. So let's get on with our combats. Who should attack first? I honestly think you know what? Controversial, I know, but I want to get as the maximum attack out of these as possible. And I know that if I attack with a unit over here, like the Thorns or the Briar Queen, then my Stormcast Kev will want to attack with these guys to eliminate whatever he can from there, because they can take hits better. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the attacks over here. So let's have a look and see what these Glaive Ray Stalkers have. So they've got 2 attacks each. And on the charge can reroll failed hit rolls. So there we go. Okay, gotta do that. So we don't have 9 in the unit anymore. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14 attacks. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, and what do they need to hit? 4s to hit, 3s to wounds. Okay, let's get this up then. 4s to hit, 3s to wounds. He's just telling us what he wants. Oh dear. Yeah, 4s to hit. But of course, failed reroll on the rolls to hit. Yeah, so let's pick those ones up. That's a lot of failed rolls. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that actually hit. Let's get those rerolls in. Oh, that's better, isn't it? So 3 still miss. The rest hit. And then we need 3s to wounds. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Actually, not too bad. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves that need to be made. And let's just double check. Oops, not that one. Yeah, get rid of that. Castigators. They need a 4-up. Needs to do a 4-up armor save. Okay. Oh, leave out. Leave out. What is that? That's disgraceful. You would expect at least 1 to die. But they got 2 wounds each. So 1 is down. That is just... Oh, we should charge something else now. So I'll give the -1 wound there. So that unit attacked. So Liberators here, they're going to get their attacks in. I'm going to pile in there. So I can get these 2 to attack the Briar Queen, and then these 2 can attack the unit. So we'll start with the 2 with the Briar Queen. Liberators. They need 4 to hit and 3 to wound, but because those two are hitting a model that has a wound characteristic higher than with 5 or more, which is the Briar Queen, they get to add 1 to the hit roll, so it becomes a 3. So 3s to hit her. Oh, for Christ's sake. That really is saying, screw you. 3s to wound. Woof. Okay, so that's 1. But now she's got to make 3 armor saves. And what is a armor save of the Briar Queen? I think it's a 4+. No, that one. Yeah, 4+. Okay. Oh! So she takes 1 wound. Tough old bird. So she's down by 1, and then the other 2 dudes in the unit are attacking this unit here, so they don't get the +1 to hit, which means they're hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. Oh, couldn't roll like that against the Briar Queen, eh? 3s, got 1 in, and the Thorns, they have, what's the armor save? 5+. Okay. It's a 3. I mean, you saw me roll it on this camera, so yeah, it's a 3. So 1 dead. Yeah. Okay. So that unit is attacked. So who can attack now? Right. Well, I don't have to worry about them because they can't get attacked anymore now. But I can worry about these because if I don't pile him in, they, he can't attack essentially, but he can. Oh. Alright, yeah, let's pile him in. There we go. Lord Executioner. What say a few? What have you got? He's got 3 attacks. If he rolls a 6 on a hit roll, each one becomes 3 damage. Nice. Okay, wait, do those evocators count as a hero unit? They don't. Okay, right. So yeah, 3s to hit, 3s to wound. Cool. Alright, that's all I need. Oof. Okay, so 1 misses. Dum ba da bum bum bum. 3s to wound. Oh, 2 wounds. We didn't roll any 6s, which is a shame. But that's still 2 hits. That are -2 rend. Yikes, that's gonna hurt because the evocators, they got a 4+ save. -2 to that gives them a 6 up save. Might be enough to severely hurt 1. Who knows? How much damage does it do? 1 damage, yeah, because it didn't roll 6s. Okay. Let's do it. No sixes. There you go, it's the 3 there. Right. So that means one is down by 2 wounds. There we go. So we go -2. Beep, 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 beep. -2 to you. Okay. So he's attacked. I was expecting a bit more, really. Seemed like a little bit of a letdown. But never mind. Right, so what we're gonna do? Gonna put first of all, I just need to change the music because what on earth is that? Wow. Okay, there we go. What on earth is that? That was rubbish. That was literally rubbish. Wow. Okay. Hey, Ravens Rook Miniatures, how you doing, man? Glad you could join us. This is a complete cluster F of a game, so welcome indeed. Hope you're well. Right, where was I? Yeah, he's attacked. So Stormcaster got them and them to attack with. Might as well attack with the Castigators. So they get 2, 4, 6 attacks. But they're not that good in combat. They need 4s to hit and wound. 1 damage. Only 2 hit. Okay. And 4s to wound. No dice. So they did subtle. Yeah, poop. So the Briar Queen might as well get her attacks in. She's got 1 attack. Oh, man, I hate it when it's just 1 attack because you just miss and then that's it. Game over. Right. So 1 attack, 3s to hit, 3s to wound. A 5. Okay, it hits. That's something. It wounds. Oh. Okay, -2 rend. So Liberator's got 4 plus armor save, I believe. Yeah, with reroll 1s. So if you fail this, you take D3 damage. He rolls a 6. Wow. What on earth? Wow. Wow. That was disappointing. Holy moly. And exciting as well at the same time because that was just absolutely... she finally hit something, right? She finally hit something. And yeah, it got saved anyway. Okay. So these dudes, they're going to pile in so they can shuffle around. Right, so do the 3-inch pile in. 3-inch pile-in. Like that. Okay. Evocators are disgusting. So, 4 attacks each. An extra 1 for the unit champ. Oof. It's disgusting. There we go. So that's 13 dice. Need 3s to hit. Freeze to hit and freeze to wound. Oh! This is gonna hurt the poor dude. Yikes. So that's 4, 8, 9. 9 hit out of 13. 3's to wound. Oh my god, only 1 failed to wound. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 armor saves the Lord Executioner has to make. 6, 8. And let's just see what his armor save is. 4+. Yikes. That's gonna hurt so hard. He's already down a wound, so he's on 4 wounds, which means if he fails half of these, he's dead. No way! No way! 1, 2, 3. Only 3 failed, which means he's only down to 1 wound. Wow. It's all those ghosties, the floating heads around him, innit? Crushed the tink. Okay, so this makes more interesting game now. So they've attacked. Right, the last unit to attack is, of course, these dudes. So they get the, what was it? The Fawns of the Briar Queen. So they get 2 attacks each. The leader gets an extra 1. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So that's 11 attacks. 4, 8, 11. Alright. They need 3s. Sorry, they need 4s to hit and 4s to wound, but they got the Grasping Chains special rule, which means that they get to reroll wound rolls of 1 because there's enough of them. The dice rolls are old footage. Wow. Okay, here we go. Look, look, look. You can't fake this, mate. Here we go. 4s to hit. Off. Off. That's just diabolically crap. Alright. And then 4s to wounds. Oh, we got 3 wounds in. Nice. Oh, and we get to re-roll a roll of 1 on the... What was it? Re-roll 1s. Yeah, re-roll wound rolls of 1. Boom. Let's re-roll it. It's also a wound. That's 4 wounds that need to be saved. Okay. So remember, the Liberator's got a 4-up armor save, and he gets to re-roll 1s. One's dead. Beep 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 beep. I'll remove this one because I like to have it closer to the Briar Queen. So there we go. Woo! What's that? You can see his hands rolling the dice. A young guy. That's what he said about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh dear. Wow. Oh man, there's some saltiness flowing in there. Oh, I want to drink your salty tears. Drink, fill up my bin cup with your salty tears. I'm so thirsty, I want to drink it up. Lovely. Speaking of which, I really need to have a drink. Alright, so that can go over there. Let's get things back into focus. Is it in focus? There we go. I should really have the autofocus turned off, but I don't know how to do it with this camera. Annoyingly. Come back to me. Coming to Mortal Realms. New fixed dice. You can hear a car as he rolls the dice. What are you on? Oh. I can't even. Oh my days. And we've been busted. I didn't have the mic filters adjusted just right, so you could still hear her. The gain was up too high. Right, so stay on the fight. All right, look. Oh, see? There you go. Anyways, so let's get to okay, bravery rolls. None over here. They only lost one guy, but they have a bravery stat of 10, so losing one doesn't matter. They have a bravery stat of, was it 7? Liberators 7. Yeah, 7. So you can't roll higher than a 6. So he just disappears. There's nothing really to worry about there. Man, that was a busy turn, wasn't it? So everything's resolved. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright, so now we roll for the initiative again. Green is for Nighthaunt, white is for Stormcast. Stormcast get first turn again! Oh man, this is gonna hurt. Oh, just knock everything over in rage. Okay. Oh no, wait. Before I end the turn, I forgot their special ability, didn't I? So, because you know the Celestial Arc thing, they didn't use it. Shall I do it now? Or just leave it because I forgot about it? I have to apologize on that. That was a complete brain fart moment. Just blame it on the heat. First one in the chat to say either or, I'll go with that result. I think I was so happy that he survived. See that? Kev moves the dice cup out of shot, then pours the dice. You know what? Get wrecked, mate. Get wrecked. Alright, have a good night, Scroggy. The abbreviation of the channel name is a giveaway. Lighting up too much. His conspiracies have got sloppy. Wow. There's plenty of dice on the table. Roll them. Either or. Okay. If it was a competitive environment, if it was like a tournament or whatever, it'd be a case of, oh, you forgot, that's your bad. But because we're in a friendly narrative environment, I think we'll just step back a moment and resolve that. So there you go. You got 6 dice on the dude. And you know what? This is going to be the all and be all. So on the 4 or more, they cause a mortal wound, but remember he's got the skulls, which gives him like a 5 up invulnerable. So there's just 6 dice. Forget the dice cam. There we go. A 2 and a 1, doesn't matter. We got 4. Okay. So he does, for every 5 up, it's a save. Okay. There we go. You have a good night. Cheers, mate, for stopping by, Mark. Oh! Saved half of them, so he's dead. Alright, there we go. That issue is resolved. There we go. Now we can move on. So, Stormcast turn 3. That changes the layout of the map, of the table, so much. Okay. Casting. What are we gonna cast? Schmartz will cast her big spell. What's her big spell? Zandria was Spirit Storm, that's it, on a 7. Cast on a 7. It's cast on a 9, okay. And of course, the Briar Queen's going to try and unbind it. Needs 10 or more. Just a little shy with an 8. Okay, Street Cup. Oh, come on. Alright, so it's cast. Okay, so everything within 18 inches, wasn't it? Each enemy unit within 18 inches suffers a mortal wound and subtract 1 from the thing. Okay. While they are within 18 inches of her. Okay. So, that's one of these dead. She goes down a wound. That's annoying. Where's the -2s? There we go. So she's down by that. And that unit takes a casualty as well. There we go. So, that's not cool at all. They can cast their spell as well. Empower. Reroll failed wound rolls. Liberators don't have that. Oh, they got the Redeemer. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast that on them then. What was it cast on? It was cast on a 6. Okay. It rolled a 5. Okay. Never mind. Hey, Karen Commissar! How you doing, man? No, you're not too late. We're just starting turn 3. So, yeah. Lots of shenanigans. The Nighthaunt are having their butts handed to them. No thanks to the unit of 3 evocators. And yeah. I'm not going to call them evocators. because that sounds a bit, you know, like a little bit saucy. The evocators say, suck it. Just like these are liberators, those are castigators, not castigators. Yeah, I'll go in there, teach you all how to pronounce right. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe buttons, give them a smash, share, and have fun in the chat as you watch. Now, let's see, where are we going? We've done the hero phase, now it's the movement phase. Okay, so they can pivot and move round to get ready to charge in, like that. And she can stomp her 5 inches over there as well. That's movement done. Shooting, they can shoot into the combat. So they've got their 3 shots. Remember, the green one is for the unit champ who needs a 2 to hit. They all hit. And then they need 3s to wound. We got 2 wounds to save. They're saved on a 4+. Okay, another one dead. Slowly picking away at that unit. Okay, so now that shooting's done, we can do charges. So she's going to charge Briar Queen. Oh, only 3 inches. But she's in within half an inch. Sorry, I know I moved there, but yeah, within half an inch, so she makes it. They were within 3 inches, weren't they? So let's go. They make their charge. There we go, with that one being on -2 as well. Right. Who's gonna attack first? Ooh, that's a toughie, isn't it? Oh, my leg. My knee really does hurt today. My left knee. That's such a pain, man. The 30s suck. So, what have we got? I'm not too worried about the Liberators. I'm not too worried about the Evocators. I'm going to go for getting Xandria to attack first. So let's see what she bringing to the table. She's got 3 attacks. Actually, let's stop, roll those. Let's get that out of the way. So we've got 3 attacks with 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Okay. Oh my days. There we go. So 2 hit and 3s to wound. Whoa! Camera fell off. Excellent. Come on, guy. Why are you giving up on me? Don't give up on me. Stay with me. There we go. Alright. Hang on, I just have to check that the camera's okay. Jesus. Yeah, the camera almost fell on me, so hang on. There we go. Okay. That is a terrible shot, but lower. Now I'm gonna get accused of all kinds of fixing the game and everything now. You lot could get wrecked. You're here for the fix games. Don't lie to yourselves. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, yeah. That's what it looks like right now. Because the blooming clamp. For some reason, it just came off the shelf. So, where were we? Xandria, that was it. So she got 2 hits. So let's roll the wounds. 3s. Ooh, okay. That's 2 saves on the Briar Queen. Now the Briar Queen has a 4-up armor save. If she doesn't do it, if she doesn't make any of these, each one is going to be D3 damage. She saves 1, but of course that one's a 3. So, ow. Let's see how much damage is caused. Just the 1. What? Oh, that is pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. So Briar Queen goes down a wound. So she's only got 2 wounds left. She'll still die. Let's move on. So attacked. Who wants to attack first, eh? Let's see. I'm gonna have. See if the Briar Queen doesn't attack, she could just die right next turn. These are definitely going to be dead. So what to do? What to do? Let's refocus. Refocus. There we go. Right. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do the Briar Queen. She's going to do her 1 attack. It's 1 attack. It's 3s to hit and 3s to wound. -2 rend. Okay, she's gonna do it at. Evocators. What's the bravery? 8. Okay, so there's no point trying to force a bravery test there. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Xandria Jewel. So what was it? 3s to hit. Oh, come on. Really? Ah, that was so rubbish. Yes, it was really well rehearsed, wasn't it? So long as Kev wins and Kev doesn't win, you're happy. Oh, that's good. Alright. So, she's done her attack. So I'll just put that there so I remember. So, Evocators, let's do it. Evocators are going to demolish. So let's get all their crazy attacks in. That's 13 attacks. Actually, one's within range. So I'll take 4 of those dice out. And those 4 attacks will be on the Briar Queen. These other attacks are going to be on these dudes here. So let's do it. So they need 3s to hit, 3s to wounds. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then 3s to wound. Oh, okay. So that's 2 armor saves that need to be taken by the Chain Rasps. They got 5 up saves. That's 2 dead. Okay. And then the 4 attacks that go onto the Briar Queen. Again, 3s to hit. Oh, whoops, I forgot to take those out. The 1 misses, that's fine. 3s to wound. Okay, 2 armor saves that she's got to make. She's got 4 up save. Whoa! Oh shit! Okay, right, that's pretty cool. And he keeps swapping hands. Is this going to be a thing now? I think it's just going to be a thing now, isn't it? Right, so 2 of those are dead. Now, because they've resolved all their attacks, I'll put a marker there. They get to choose an enemy unit within 3 inches for the lightning arc thing. So I can either finish off this unit here or finish her off. Obviously, I might as well finish her off. So we've got the 6 dice. There we go. And it's 4s to cause mortal wounds. That's 4 mortal wounds. She only had 2 wounds left, so she's expired. Bye bye. You dead. She peed off. Okay, so they've done their attacks. Still haven't resolved those attacks over there, but before these get wiped out completely, I'm going to get their attacks in. So there's 5 attacks there. And just for a moral victory, they're going to try and finish off this one evocator over here who's got 1 wound left. Right? So then he forced to hit. Ooh. Okay, they're out for blood. And what was their special rule? What was it? You can reroll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made by this unit that target an enemy unit that is within 3 inches of 2 or more models from this unit. There's still 2 of them left in the unit. Banging. So that means if I roll any 1s on the wound rolls, they get a reroll. Let's do it. 4s. Oh! No way! Alright, let's put these to one side. Come on. Ah! Okay, that was close. That was really close. Alright, so that's 3 armor saves that they gotta make, and Evocator's got a 4-up armor save, I believe, isn't it? Yeah, 4-up armor save. They suffer no minuses. So, oh, there we go. Right, let's do it. 4s. Failed 2. Boom! Moral victory right there. 1 dead. And the other one takes a wound. Go little ghosties. Alright, still haven't done the attacks over here. There's no point doing the Liberator attacks just yet. Hang on, just put that there. No point doing the Liberator attacks just yet because they can't attack again. So might as well get those attacks in on them before they get their attacks on them. So that's 6 attacks. He 4s to hit. Oof. Okay. If only they rolled 6s on their shots. 4s to wound. Only 1 wound. A 4-up armor save failed with a 2. So that's 1 dead. Right, so now they get their attacks, and let's just was it two attacks each, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 attacks each. They didn't charge this turn, so they don't get any rerolls. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. 8 attacks. There we go. What was it? Yeah, they didn't do that. Okay, so You need 4s to hit then. Ah. Not having that reroll really has a negative effect on him. And then 3s to wound. Still got 2 wounds in. Okay. Could be enough to finish one of them off. They got a 4-up armor save, I believe. Even though they're just castigators. Yep, 4-up. So, let's go. Whoa! Go on, ghosties. So, that's 1 dead and 1 down to 1 wound. Ooh! It's getting interesting now. Okay, so yeah, those 2 units have attacked. So the last unit is over here. So they'll do a pile in. There you go. They get 2 attacks each. They're not targeting a unit that has a wound characteristic of 5 or more. So they're on 4s to hit. And 3s to wounds. I mean, be surprised if they survive this actually. 3s to wounds. Ooh. Alright, so that's 4 armor saves to be made. They got to make 3 of them to stay in the game. And they have an armor save of 5+. Yeah. So, let's do it. Yeah, nowhere near. Bye bye, ghosties. Okay, they fought valiantly and they got a moral victory because they killed an evocator. Just the one. Oh, and a liberator. So, there you go. Faithful slaves of the Briar Queen. Alright. So, that's everyone who's attacked now. So, let's see. Grimghast Reapers, what's their 10? Okay. So they're not going to suffer a bravery thing. So they don't either because they didn't lose enough. And yeah, again, didn't suffer enough casualties here. There we go. There's only 3 down models for the Stormcast, and there's only 4 models left for this guys. So now it is the Nighthaunt turn 3. They literally just got these lot left. So they're going to use the drumbeat special rule where they can retreat. So they are more than 3 inches away, like so. And then they can charge in the same turn. So let's hope they can make the charge. They made the charge. They rolled a 10, so they run straight back in there to smack some face. Right, starting with them then. They get 2 attacks each, so that's 8 attacks. They need 4s to hit, but they get re-rolls. Is it failed hits? Yeah, it's just failed hit rolls. Flat out. Okay. So 4s. That's not good at all, is it? Only 2 hit. Okay. These are the re-rolls. Oh, blimmin' hell. That's really pants. But it could be enough It could still be enough to wipe him out. Alright, 3s to wound. Oh no, it's not going to be enough. But is it enough to kill one off? Let's find out, shall we? So, 2 saves, 4 up. It's enough to kill one! Boo! Oof, okay. So, attacks back from the unit champ. So he needs 4s to hit. 1 hit. And 4s to wound. He wounds. Got a 4-up armor save. Made the save. Booyah! That's a win for that turn for the Nighthaunt. Oh man. Okay. Again, they didn't lose enough to do a bravery test. They didn't lose any. So now we go for turn 4 priority. So again, green for the Nighthaunt, white for the Stormcast. See if the Nighthaunt get it. They finally got first turn. Wow. You know what? I honestly think if they got first turn earlier in the game, that would have changed their fate a bit. Because they got charged, didn't they? The Reapers got charged, and that just wiped them out straight away. So, okay, right. So, that's it. Turn 4. We'll do the after game nonsense thing. Right, so movement. We're going to do the drum beat special rule thing again. So, they're going to march back and retreat. But they can still charge this turn, which they're going to swiftly do. And they make it. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Okay. They then get their attacks. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks. And remember, they get the rerolls to hit, so they're getting 4s to hit with 4 rerolls. Okay. This is gonna be overkill. Oh my days, this is gonna be so sick. That's all 8 of them hit. This guy is getting murked. 3s to wound. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh, please, everyone, throw an F in the chat. Out of all 8 hits being landed, only 1 wounds. Oh, they were so close to just having a moral victory of wiping out the 1 unit that they bloody charged. Fuck you! Oh, shit. Okay. 1 armor save. I'm going to be so upset if this doesn't... If this gets saved, I'm going to be so upset for the Nighthaunt. Right. 4-up armor save. Get the fuck out of it. I'm... Just... ah! Just rage flip. Why? Oh dear. Okay. That is absolutely poo. Right, he gets his 2 attacks. Let's do it. 4s to hit. 1 hits. 4s to wound. Doesn't wound. What was the point? Okay, so that's a draw. Moving on to turn 4. Wow. That is heartbreaking. Okay, so spell making. You're gonna cast your thingamabob. It's cast. They take a mortal wound. There you go. Everyone's charging at -1. Alright, let's get movement done. Oh, hang on. They are going to cast... What's the... Evocator's range? 12 inches. Can it reach? No. So they're going to cast Empowerment on this lady here. Oh, 6. Is it cast? La 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 la. It is cast. Okay, so she's buffed. Alright, let's get movement done. So go 5 inch. There you go, 5 inches. There. There you go, there, 5 inches. Because, you know, do a little conga line while we're at it. Right, shooting. You can shoot in there, so it's 1 dice. 2's to hit because he's still the prime. He hits. Still hasn't rolled a 6. 3's to wound. Wounds. And a 4-up armor save. Failed. Oh. Boom. Dead. Okay. So now charges. What do you need to make that charge? You need to roll 4. Let's charge. Yep, you're in. Shall we go for overkill? Let's see if they can make it. They need a 7. Let's get 1 in. No, they failed it. Okay. Sensible. Right, she's gonna get her attacks in then. So we'll start off with her. She's got 3 attacks, I think. Let's just check. 3 attacks with 3's to hit and 3's to wound. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to roll any dice. Once per battle at the start of the combat phase, you can say that this model will shatter 1, 2, or 3 spirit flasks. If you do so, each unit within 3 inches of this model suffers a mortal wound. For each flask shattered. Units within 3 inches that are 10 or more suffer D3. There's no units that big. Allocate the mortal wounds to this model last before the thing. There's only 2 ghosts left. So, you know what? Just so the Nighthaunt kind of get a moral victory, she's gonna shatter 2 flasks, right, which deals 2 mortal wounds to this unit, killing them outright. But here's the moral victory bit. It will kill him as well. So he takes the 2 mortal wounds and he is dead. And then she takes 2 mortal wounds, but she goes down to 3 wounds. And it's game to the Stormcast. That's it. Anytime the evocators are on the table, the Nighthaunt don't have a chance. They don't have a ghost of a chance. Hang on, let me just close that. They don't have a ghost of a chance. Wow, I was really rooting for the Nighthaunt this time. I was really hoping they would do something. It would have been nice to see the Reapers do something as well. But because they got charged rather than doing a charge, they didn't get to make the most of their abilities, because they got some really cool abilities. So yeah, they just got wiped off the face of the planet. Just literally farts to the wind. Zendria did alright. She did okay, she did her thing. The Liberators, they did what they were supposed to do, and they held up the Briar Queen and the Thorns. And the Castigators, I mean, they didn't really. They just slowly picking away at that Stalkers unit, the Grimgar Stalkers. So you know they were doing all right, but they didn't roll any sixes on the rolls to hit on the shooting, so they didn't really maximize the damage output, which is a bit of a shame. It could have ended things a lot quicker with those the Stalkers. But it's not the end and be all of it. The all and be all, end and be all. I can't remember right now. I'm glad the Nighthaunt really won. But yeah, no, Evocators, just a unit of 3 of them. It's like a small unit of heroes running around, slapping things. 4 attacks each. 5 for the unit champion. They count as wizards, so they can unbind spells and they can cast a buff on friendly units. And then they got the Celestial Arc, the Celestial Lightning Arc, or Arc Lightning, sorry, which is absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. So I think what the Nighthaunt lack is ranged weaponry. If they had something ranged, or if they got the charge in and they had big enough numbers to hurt them, they could have whittled down the Evocators a bit more so they'd be less effective, but they are just brutal. So yeah, and you know, like the Nighthaunt, maybe I should have held back and then charged, but I was eager to get into combat. I was just upset that the Reapers didn't get the charge off, and if they had got their charge off, things could have gone completely different. So, oh, they're so OP, it's unbelievable. I can only wonder how many points they must cost in match play, because it is basically a unit of 3. They got to be like at least 200, maybe 240 points, because they're just that tough. But yeah, you know what? It was a good game. There were some really close moments. Ridiculous dice rolls, like that last one, where like only 1 out of 8 dice wounded. That should have ended that over there, and then they could have come over and then hit something, you know, but shoulda, woulda, coulda and all that. But anyways, I had a lot of fun. I hope you lot had a lot of fun too. Thank you again so much for popping by. And remember, from this Monday coming, it is going to be the premium. Oh, Sergio, you've been lurking, have you? Good to have you here. 5 Evocators, 225 points. Are you kidding me? For 5, 3 are absolutely sick. You want to put 5 in a unit? Fuck off! 225 points is too cheap for 5 of them. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. But yeah, no. Again, I hope you lot had fun, enjoyed it. You know, post stream, add comments, like, share, whatever. It's all good. As always, got all my social media links in the description below. Got the Chilling Wargamers Facebook group there as well. Go check them out. Proud member of the network. Gotta love the guys. They're amazing, so go check them out. And also the affiliate links down below. If you want to pre-order yourself, make sure you do pre-order yourself those issues that have the Mortis engine and the Celestant Prime. Remember that issue 78 is just the bases for both of those, but don't think of it as spreading out the cost of the Mortis engine is more spreading out the cost of the Celestant Prime, because he is a £50 mini stuffed into 2 issues. So of course they were going to have his base in another issue just to make some money. So issues 79 and 80 is the Celestant Prime, and 75, 76, 77 is the Mortis engine. So go on Forbidden Planet if you're not already subscribed through Hashit. Use my link, then it helps me out because I get a little kickback from that. And yeah, you'll be guaranteed a copy. And for anything else, go to Element Games link. Remember, that's down there as well. Make sure you click on that link, and that will help me as well. And use the bonus points reward thing code to get yourself some extra points, which is money back in your pocket essentially. So that's all the shilling and everything. I hope you all had good fun. And yeah, next Monday, Flesh Eater Courts. Ooh, we know how bad that goes. And you know what? We've done 2 games with them, and it was 1 apiece. So this will be the tiebreaker, if you think about it. So yeah, once again, thank you so much. And don't forget, Friday, 8 o'clock, I'll be here. So I'll see you then. So big love to you all. Hope you stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated. Big love to you. Peace.